You should definitely be using a full PSM plane. Also, geez, that's a lot of rooms.
Ow, I got fucking DDoSed. My eyes are on fire. La bomba. Okay, get on Discord. Okay. I'll hop in the.
Hello, hello. Oh shit, Link's
Hello.
followed you on Twitter last
Yeah,
night.
I'm gonna shoot you an invite to a lobby here in a minute
Being...
once I get everything all set up, which I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Hello, hello. Try
Oh,
using
shit,
the
Link's
37.
I think
Okay.
I followed you on Twitter last.
I can't believe I met like semi-royalty, one of the S tier players.
Yeah. What I'm trying to do actually is get the gamepad viewer working again, which I did one last time, but it took me a minute on like how to do it. Display capture my inputs. There we go. There we go. I had it set up earlier. Now, let me check if this works.
I'm hearing everything twice through the stream. It's kind of
Yes,
freaky.
it's unfortunate. Okay. Set it to gamepad viewer. Minimize it. And it's not showing anymore. So I'm gonna do this and then go back here. And what should be happening is on the stream it should still be showing. Okay. Alright, I'll shoot you a room invite here in just a minute.
So for parts, I should be like ECU software, or is that just kind of a trap?
I'll give you a build here in a minute to use.
Okay.
Yeah, general rules don't use ECU on PSM planes.
Yeah,
They're
so
for high Gs, more on PSM.
So on my stream, you should be able to see all of my inputs that I'm doing on the controller right now. So it should be like way easier to just see what's going on.
Yeah, I see it.
Alright, so there, if you want to practice PSM, you should be able to do it in a plane that can do the full PSM. So you can easily find a list of anything that can do full PSM. A lot of people like to use the SU-35. It's a very solid, stable plane. Pretty much the staple of anybody who's wanting to learn PSM. I don't really think that there's a finer plane for learning how to do it. Now, there's like two different like special weapon types I'd say there are. It's like direct fire and missiles. Missiles are easier to use, but direct fire is easier to use in a different way. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What qualifies direct fire?
So EML, PLSL, and machine gun pods.
Okay,
That's
very good,
direct
very good.
fire. Like you shoot the bullet, you aim it, it hits. It's pretty simple.
Right.
Missiles, you shoot the missile, you do most of the guidance for it, and it finishes off.
Right. Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever gonna be a laser player, but that's something to consider at
It's
least.
it's okay. It's just whenever you're learning something, there's a lot of people who are going to be like, "This is the best way to do it," you know, and
Right. There's
that's exactly what
the
I'm trying to
theory
tell
has
you.
been debated for long since I've been here.
So the SU-35S build that I use isn't the best one. You can play around with it for a little bit, but this is the way I have it set up right now on stream. So
All right.
it's
Sorry,
pretty
I'm on a
simple.
one-screen laptop, so I can only do so much. Blisk, air brakes, flaps, mobility. Okay.
Yeah, you'll want to make something that looks like this.
Air brakes 1? Is it just for cost or the size?
Well, whenever you're done with all the special weapon stuff, you don't really have enough to put another special weapon part on that really means anything. Like you can put some
Right.
extra missiles on, but it's so stocked up with what's necessary that basically it all boils down to personal preference in the end and how good you are. But
Right.
this is probably the most solid build I can think of in terms of
Yeah,
trying to
I
learn
believe that.
PSM and getting used to it. Once we get in game, I'll show you the inputs for doing it, and
It's
I'll show you
no.
first.
It's like no inputs and then both triggers and a direction, right?
Well, you can be holding the acceleration button, but
Wow.
you can't be just holding the brakes and then. It's really weird. I'll show you whenever we start. So let me know when you have something like this rolled up. Okay, so the next thing I need you to do is to go back out to your options,
Yeah.
go to flight system.
Yeah, I was using A, but then I switched it over to B a couple days ago.
That'll work. So next thing you need to do, I believe, is go over to display and set it to meters.
And I'm on meters. Yep.
Good. So whenever you're ready, we'll go ahead and start.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Link Store and Gallant can probably just fight for a little minute while I show you what's going on.
Yeah, we'll be the peanut gallery.
Arudio was kind of floating around with my duel with a random.
So what I want you to do is watch my stream first. You'll see the inputs that I'm
Yeah.
doing. And I want you to go ahead and try that out.
Okay.
It's going to be pretty simple, or I'm going to try to keep it simple. And we'll go from there. I don't want you to fight me or anything. I just want you to just sit
No,
down,
I'm
relax.
just gonna be watching. Yeah,
and-
I'm just gonna be coasting.
Alright, everything is showing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, everything looks good.
This is AWACS Windmaker.
So,
We have you on radar.
you can't PSM
Enemy detected.
from
Clear to
600.
engage. Take down as many as you can.
So,
Your call
like,
sign is
you have to
Alpha
be right below 500 to PSM.
Okay.
I spend a lot of time in fights looking at how fast I'm going. So paying a lot of attention to how fast you're going is pretty important. But the basic idea is you can high G turn into a PSM. And in order to do it, you can be accelerating. You can even high G, right? But in order to do it, you have to hit both the brake and the acceleration button and then tip down the stick. It won't work if you're tipping up. So anyways, when you start doing it, it's gonna seem pretty whack, you know? But it should be pretty simple. Below 500, you can be holding the acceleration button. Hit both. Really simple. May take a while to wrap your head around it, but when you've been playing a lot, it'll be really easy to understand. Now the cool thing whenever you start PSM is first getting consistency there. down. You want to be able to do it on demand.
Yeah, that's my main issue at the moment.
Yeah, that's the first thing you need to learn is consistency. Basically, whenever you do it, you know how to do it. You know that you want to do it. Because when you start doing it at first, you're going to be killed a lot because it requires you to be like really slow, and you're locked into the drift for a little while. So you're going to die a lot, but that's okay. You're learning how to do it on demand. And that's probably, honestly, the only thing I want you to focus on is just doing it on demand.
3 minutes remaining.
Do you get the basic idea of it? Or do you have any questions?
No, it just, you said a little bit under 500, right?
You have to be, the number has to be on a 4 right on the left. You see where I'm at? 500, 400, 500,
Yeah.
400. So it's 499 and below, and you can PSM. But if you're going too slow, you'll stall, unfortunately. The cool thing is that stall speed takes a little while to get to. So you got a pretty generous amount of time to go ahead and hit the button to PSM. But like I say, consistency is the most important thing. Since we're just getting it down, making sure it works.
So you can I think it's a theory issue.
It's
So
okay.
you're getting down past that, and then it's
The cool thing
Yes,
is,
brakes plus gas.
yes, you can be mid hitting the brakes, right? Mid hitting the brakes, you can let everything go. Hit the acceleration button first, then the brake, while holding the acceleration button down. So, and then just flick it. You can do it while you're accelerating too, which is the cool thing. But you can't do it when you're braking.
Okay.
So it's just seeing that you're at or below 400 or 499, and then you do the inputs, and it lets you zip around. It's gonna be a little tough to get it down at first, but I believe you can do it. And that's just basically how you start it.
Yeah. I've done this plenty of times in campaign, just not quite as consistently or even.
1 minute remaining.
So the first thing I want you to learn, again for the last time, is just consistency. Being able to do it on demand. And once you can do it on demand and you know how to and you can show it to me, I'll show you how to start doing the really cool stuff. How's that sound?
I mean, yeah, that would probably be the best option.
But we're going to start it off slow. I'm just going to show you how to do it. And I'll watch your stream a little bit more. And you can practice using these 6AMs. You know, they're a pretty good tool to use. They're a little tough, but they'll make you better at the game. It's a very simple, very powerful plane to use. Very easy to use. But if you're still unlocking stuff, by all means, like, go nuts, go wild.
No, I unlocked the entire tree on Saturday.
Nice, that's very good. It takes a while to do that.
I mean, I've been playing the game like semi-consistently in campaign since the release, basically.
But yeah, that's the first step in learning how to PSM, is being able to do it consistently and whenever you want. And when you know that you can do it consistently and whenever you want, I want you to come back to me.
That's when the tricks, yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you some very simple tricks to start you off with, you know, nothing too complicated or fancy, and I'll let you learn from there. Because a lot of it is, that's actually a lot of it. Being able to just do it is really important. So.
Right, that's absolutely the first step.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream off.
Cool, thank you so much.
But when you can get that down consistently, just let me know again, and I'll help you back out.
Cool.